Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to another episode on J of All Trades. Today I'm going to be continuing a renovation in this closet right behind me here. I'm going to show you guys how to build some floating shelves in here so you can put some shoes, whatever you want to put on those shelves, you can do so. So I'm going to show you guys right now how I'm going to do that. And here is a view of the entire closet so you can get a feel of how this space really looks. And as you can see, it definitely needs some work all around. All right, guys, so the idea is I'm going to be putting a shelf every foot all the way up, and I'm going to keep going until I get to the shelf on the top. So we're going to begin by measuring 1 foot from the flooring. Going to make a mark right there. After we make our marks all the way through, we can take a level and we can level this off right here, right where the mark is. And we're just going to draw a straight line across to lay our supporting pieces. Next, I'll take a short level and I'll continue this line. Now, when you're done, your lines should look like this all the way across. All right, guys, so we've just taken a measurement, and this is 3/4 inch by 1.5 inch poplar, and this is going to be used to support our shelving. So we're going to start cutting it on this chop saw right behind me here. Okay, so once you finish cutting, you're going to have 1 long piece for the center, and you're going to have 2 short pieces for the corners. And then after that, you're just going to rinse and repeat to finish off as many shelving as you want. Since this is 1.5 inch poplar, to avoid this wood splitting, I'm going to actually pre-drill some holes into here so it won't split when I put the screws in. So now we're ready to install the supports for the shelving. And what we want to do is we want to line it up to our guidelines right here and make sure that it stays nice and straight. And this way we can ensure that it is level. Now I'm going to be starting the screws in our supports here. And this is so it'll make it easier for me to hold it in place and screw it in at the same time, because it's very difficult to screw it in sideways sometimes when you don't have enough space to maneuver. All right, so now that the screws are in there and they're already started on my support piece, I can now start driving them in. That's nice and strong. And I'm going to continue starting the screws on these side pieces as well. Now we'll continue to drive these screws in, and you just want to match this up with your guideline as I've said before. And you can always loosen it and readjust it if you need to. So we finished our first level of supports here for our shelving, and we're going to continue with another 5 levels all the way up until we reach this other shelving here. All right, guys, so we've gotten 5 levels of supports for our shelving here. And now we've gotten to the last one here at the top, and this one's going to be a different measurement. For the last shelf at the top, we're going to take a piece of support all the way through to the end, and then we'll put a short piece of support here on the other side. And that's going to allow us to match up with this shelving here, so it'll be nice and flush. So we're going to take a hammer and just hit it in there. Get it nice and lined up. And we're going to take a level, just throw a level on there, make sure it's level. And once we got it level, we can secure it right here and we'll be good to go. So once we lay down our shelving here, it'll give it a nice seamless look all along there that will line up with this shelving in the top there. The next step would be just taking some measurements for the length of your shelf as well as the width. And now we're ready to cut. All right, so now that we've taken our measurements, I'm going to be using this piece of laminated pine, and I'm going to be splitting it in half, and then I'll just cut it to length to make my shelves. So this will give me 2 shelves out of this single piece here. All right, guys, so I'll be ripping this with a table saw, and I've got my length all set and ready to go. All right, guys, now that we've got the wood split to the width that we want it, now we're going to mark the length, and then we're going to cut it. And now we have our length and width. So this is our first shelf. And we're just going to rinse and repeat and keep cutting until we have enough shelves. Now we got all 5 shelves, and the 6th one is going to be a different length. All right, guys, so before we get started on securing the shelving, I want to show you what I'm using. This is a Ryobi Airstrike brad nailer, and the size of brad nails that I'm using is 18 gauge, 1.25" brad nails. And let me just show you what that length looks like so you have an idea. There it is right there. All right, guys, so we're going to start at the bottom, and then we'll work our way up because we're going to need space to be able to use the brad nailer all the way around. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to put in our first shelf, lay it down. We're going to take our brad nailer. So we're basically just going along, all along the corners, and we're just basically putting brad nails straight into the supports. And so the shelf is going to be secured to that. And as you can see, there's gaps here, and we can always fill that in later on. And I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do that. So you'll continue going, and we're just going to put this in one by one. Once you get a good rhythm going here, it's pretty straightforward. You just keep moving along, And it's fairly easy to secure this with brad nails. As you can see, it works very fast and it works very efficient. All right, guys, so we've got all 5 shelves installed. So we're ready to put in our last piece. And this piece was a different size that I had to cut. And we're gonna lay it in. And nice. So that's nice and flush here with this shelf that was existing here. And so we got a nice seamless look there. We're gonna secure this in and then we'll move on to the next step. So we've built our shelves and we've installed them. Now it's time to hide these rough edges here in the front. And as you can see, this is not so nice looking and we want to make it look really nice and finished. So what we can do is we can take an 1.5 inch poplar and we'll put a cap right in the front, just along the front edge like that. And this will finish it off and make it look nice and neat. So let's take some measurements all across the front. All right, guys, so we're ready to install our caps here on the edges. And basically what you'd want to do is you'd want to align this right here, hold it in place, nice and firm. Then you're going to take your brad nailer and you're going to secure it in the middle. And now you can work on both ends and get it nice and flush. Now you're going to notice that I'm using my fingers to just make this flush. So this edge right here is nice and flat with the shelving. And that's going to give it a nice seamless look. You know, the great thing about brad nails is that you don't really notice any holes. And any of those can be filled in very easily with some white caulk. And we'll just keep moving on. So we've added these caps on the new shelving to hide the rough edges of those shelves. And so we're going to want to do the same thing to this existing shelf here, which is we're going to add a cap straight across here. And that's going to keep everything looking consistent and clean cut. So our shelves are really starting to take shape here now. And everything is starting to look nice and finished. However, we do have these gaps in the back here, right along the back edge, as well as the side here. And I mentioned earlier that I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm going to do with that. So I'm going to be using this caulking right here. It's a white caulk and it is paintable. I want you to note that it is paintable so that when we want to paint these shelving, we won't have any issues in the long run. All right, guys, so we can caulk right along the edges here in the back. And this is just going to help us to seal up any gaps and make everything look nice and neat. So once you've got everything caulked and sealed up, all you have to do is just wait, let it dry, and then you'll be able to paint this, whatever color you'd like. So this concludes our build for the 6 shelves here. And I want to just thank you guys for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel so you can continue to get more videos like this one. And I'll see you guys on the next one.